If you are on the 4-month program and getting ready to go into your last month of this program, month 4, wondering how to get the best of that month and just what to expect, this video is for you. By now you've realized how amazing you're feeling on this program and how it truly is allowing you to improve your health. You've also realized that there really are 4 things that keep us sick, and it's so important to give attention 1 month to each one of those things. Month 4 addresses the 4th thing that keeps us sick, when we lack the nutrition in our foods, in what we're choosing to eat. So lack of nutrition, that's what we're going to address, and activating our body. So up to now, what you've done in the months 1, 2, and 3 of this program is you've brought balance to your body. You've actually detoxed or helped your body to detox, because it's your body that detoxes, but you've brought in things, nutrition that is necessary for your colon to detox, for your liver to do so, for your kidneys, your lungs, your skin, and you also on the 3rd month addressed your lymphatic system. So you pretty much cleaned house really well. You helped your body to clean house. And it's just like when you clean the house, you're now ready to bring in the furniture. Everything is nice and tidy. Let's bring in the furniture we love. And so that's what it's time to do now. You've tidied up the house, your body, now it's time to bring in nutrition. Now, why do we talk about nutrition when the majority of the times we are eating well and clean and our food should have the nutrition necessary? Well, it did decades ago. But now we're living at an era where that isn't the case, where the food we have, even if it's clean eating, even if it's raw, even if it's vegetables and fruits, it does not have the nutrition that it had years ago. So if in the past you could heal with the foods you ate, that is not the case now. So we have to look into a way to bring in that nutrition from sources that are still organic and that still are pure enough that our body can receive nutrition that way. And that's why 4th month is designed to address that. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not important that you participate in clean eating. That doesn't mean that, well, you know, if the vegetables and fruits I'm eating are not giving me what I have or what I need, then I'm just gonna go ahead and do away with that. And from now on, everything will be microwavable and everything will be instant food. And you know, all those little packages that come, why cut up all these fresh vegetables and cook from scratch? Forget it. No, you still want to do that, because even though raw vegetables and raw fruit may not have all the nutrition you need, number 1, they have some, but more importantly, they give you all the other benefits. They fill your body with roughage, so good fibers, and they fill your body. And why is that important? Because now I'm not eating more breads and more pastas and more rice and more white rice and all these other wrong things. Because if I give the body raw things, it's going to get full with good things, not all the nutrition I need, but good nonetheless. And now my body has an easier chance or an easier way to digest all these goodies that I'm giving it. So when I eat raw and bring it into my body, my digestive system doesn't have to work like it does when I put in a pastry, or when I drink a Coke, or when I have a piece of red meat or pork, worse, right? It doesn't have to work so hard at digesting it. And why do I want my body to not work so hard at digesting it? Because when we have too much energy directed at digesting, we have less energy to help us heal. And what you're looking for is more energy freed up in your body so that your body can heal with that ability that it now has of having more energy. So that's why it's so important that you continue eating raw foods, raw veggies, raw fruit, because you want your body to work less at digestion. So as you go forth in this month and you're bringing in all these neat things, all these sprouts and nutrients that are really amazing, remember that the way you eat is just as important. Also remember to listen to your body this month a great deal. By now, your body should be telling you, hey, I'm strong enough to go for a longer walk, or bike ride, or I am stronger to finish the workout this time, whereas before that wasn't happening. So listen to your body as it says you're ready for these things. Also, if you were used to having dessert afterwards, by now you've begun to realize that your body isn't asking you for this anymore. It literally is saying, I don't need that, so don't give it to your body. That's what I mean by listen to it, because a lot of changes are happening and you're having more energy, you're going to start yawning earlier during the day, during the night. So like by 9-10 o'clock, if you're yawning, it's time to go to sleep. Listen to your body. The 4th month has already taken you to a place where you're ready to make a lot of changes in your life. So please go ahead. I encourage you, go ahead and make those changes. Remember everything you've learned during this 4-month program, because you have now in your hands the tools that you need to regain your health, to be able to get back to it, to in the future when you face any illness, you now have a tool that helps you understand why I don't have to run out in the middle of the night to go find someone to help me. I actually have the answers here at home, but you won't have them if you don't stay on Soul and this product line somehow. And so one of the other things you've learned during these 4 months is the importance of auto ship. You've learned it because it gives you the best savings, because it gave you $50 discount 2nd, 3rd, and 4th month. And that only happened because you were on auto ship. Auto ship is the best way to purchase products for your health through Soul Naturals, because the rewards come in much higher and now you have a bigger discount your next month. So because you've learned that, keep something on auto ship every month. If you love the way you feel on the 4 drinks, then that's a perfect thing to keep in auto ship. If you want to start trying other products that Soul has, now is the perfect time to do it. So pick 2 drinks and start adding 2 products from the ones you haven't tried yet. Switch up your drinks and add different products until you've tried the whole line. After all, it's not a lot of products. There's only 20 some, so you'll have a chance to see how beautiful you now react to everything else. And when you get sick again, if and when that happens, remember that you can always go back and do this 4-month program. If you are battling an illness that is really huge, you need to give your body the ability to respond to it by doing this program over and over again. So I have friends who have been battling things like dialysis and just autoimmune illnesses. And so what they'll do is they'll do the 4-month program, and when it ends, they'll start it again, and when it ends, they'll start it again. And so they loop on it continuously. The key is give your body all the time what it needs, because another thing you have learned is how different you feel during these 4 months. You've learned that, wow, this kind of wellness I've never had before, mentally, emotionally, physically. And if you like this and how you're feeling, remember it's because your body has always needed nutrition. You just weren't giving it to it because you didn't know any different. But now you know different. Now you know that we're not reactive to our illnesses. We don't wait until we have them, but we're actually very preventive as we stay on auto ship with products that will help keep us well now that we've achieved that wellness that had evaded us. Keep in mind that the essential oils work with your program. So as you learned in this program to keep a roll-on every month, and that's why they're in the bottom of all these pictures, stay with it as you're done with your 4-month program. If this is a program that you decide to do once a year, then that's fantastic. But you'll be the one to decide how often you need this program. It's a tool you've learned, and it's a tool you'll always have with you. I congratulate you on coming into the 4th month and seeing it through to the end. But don't forget that your 5th and 6th and 7th month is just as important. Adaptogens work best long term. And that's one of the things you should have also been able to see as you are in this program. How it is that as I stay on things, on adaptogens, Soul has adaptogens in every one of their products. As I stay in this type of plant, my body just gets better and better and better. I often say that it's like when you start seeing somebody build and you know they're fixing the yard, or they're fixing the acres and clearing them out, and you're like, I wonder what they're gonna do. And then they start the building and you're like, I wonder what they're making, you know. And it isn't until the building starts coming up little by little that you're like, oh, I think that's a house, or is it a business? But as it progresses, you can identify it better. You can look and say, oh, and is that an office or is that a garage? Oh, is that an attachment? That, you know, you don't know until that structure comes up. Adaptogens work that way. The more you're on them, the more you'll see how amazing you feel with your body, and you'll realize that's what I was missing. That's what this is all about. That's what this is. And so as you do that through these 4 months, don't forget what you've learned and repeat it over and over again. And I wish you much success and health, because I know you'll have it with Soul. Congratulations on coming into your 4th month and finishing it.